Buddy, it's me, Sissy, and today I have a quick and easy Dollar Tree DIY for you. It is a beautiful little wall hanging that you can use in your entryway or your front door. You can even put this on a wreath, but it is really cute, and everything on here came from the Dollar Tree, and here it is. This is so cute, and it's so easy and fast to put together. So stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how I made this. For this DIY, we're going to use one of these little welcome plaques from the Dollar Tree and a mason jar candle, another one of the canvas art pieces from the Dollar Tree. Now, I had this one, so I was going to go ahead and use it. They have different shapes, different sizes, so you can just customize this any way you want to, but we're going to use this one today. Some of the nautical rope, one of these garden trellises, and one little piece of scrapbook paper. And you will also need some scissors, some wire cutters, and a glue gun. First thing we're going to do is, I got this little art piece that has a plaque on the front. I'm going to pull that off. It just comes off real easy. If it had come off better, if it hadn't left these little glue marks on here, I wouldn't have to use the piece of scrapbook paper. But since it did, and I'm going to tie the colors in a little more to what matches my house, I'm going to use the scrapbook paper to kind of cover up the area where the paint on the canvas came off. You could also just paint this a solid color. You could wrap this in burlap. And you know, the options are endless, but I'm going to use this scrapbook paper because this kind of goes with my living room burgundy color, and it does have some burgundy color in here too. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our little welcome to our home plaque, and we're going to kind of position it on here to one side, see where we want it, and then we kind of want to take our scrapbook paper, or this step's optional, you don't have to do it, but I'm going to just kind of make that, mirror that so that it's kind of even and spaced out the same. We're going to get those glued down. I'm just going to use hot glue for that. Okay, our glue gun is ready. It's heated up. And let me show you, this is the best product in the world. This is by Mod Podge, and it's the glue fingers. And if you're working with hot glue, these are the best things to have to prevent getting burns. So these are great. I highly recommend these. But anyway, we're going to take our hot glue. Now, if you don't want to use hot glue on this, oh, I forgot. On the back of your little plaque, there's a hanger. We want to take that off because we're not going to use it. So you can just stick a plier under it and it pops right off. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of glue around the edge of this. This is not very heavy, so it doesn't have to be, you know, super sturdy. You can use E6000 for this. Just remember to lay it flat and let it dry completely. Or you could, and you don't even have to use these little plaques. If there's a card in the Dollar Tree that has a nice saying on it that you like, or just a pretty picture that you like, and it'll fit on your background piece, you can use that. I mean, they have some beautiful cards in there, but I've got this little plaque. I thought it was so cute. So I'm just going to position that right on the edge, right there. Make sure it's not crooked. You got a few seconds to work before it hardens. So we got that nice and glued down, and then this would probably do better with some Mod Podge or just some liquid glue, some school glue, but I'm just going to use this because I'll probably change this up when the season changes. This is a nice little fall piece with these fall colors. So I'm just going to put on the corners of this. And then going to try to center it and make it match my other piece. Oh, and I did cut this piece of scrapbook paper. I found this at the Dollar Tree. They had little pads, and I cut it the same size, or approximately the same size as my welcome sign. But and these little glue fingers, no heat coming through, no burns. You can pull strings off with it. These are great. I love these. Okay, so we got that nice and glued down. So that's what we got so far. And I'm going to take the candle, put the burlap rope, the nautical rope around the lip of it, and then I'm going to hang it from right here. We're going to take these garden trellis and we are just going to cut off one of these little pull cues at the top. You can just bend this back and forth. If you have some wire cutters, they'll cut through this real easy. Little hook cut off. We're going to take the pliers and right here where the hook starts, the curve goes back, we're going to take our pliers, hold it tight, and we're going to bend it back so it makes a hook. Now that sometimes they do have little plant hooks at the Dollar Tree. You could use that too. They just didn't have any today, so I'm improvising. We'll take that, and then we're going to put it on top of our frame, hold it in the front, and just take your hand and bend it to the back. And make sure you got it straight. You might have to wiggle it a little bit, but going to get us a hook right there. Once you have it bent, you can just take this piece in the back and fold it till it's flush with the back of the frame. Pop it off. There we go. There we have our hook. And then we're going to take, on the back, we're just going to put a lot of hot glue. Or E6000, whichever one you want to use. And to do that, we need something to kind of prop this up a little bit. So, we'll just use the mason jar candle. So we have to make sure that you have it centered where you want it. That looks like about the center. Okay. And on the top, and this is, you're not going to be able to really see this. So we're just going to put a little tiny bead of glue. Just put our hook right on top of it and hold it till it dries, so you can lay this down and work on gluing the back so it's a little more secure. Won't take but a minute. If you'll hold it straight. I'm kind of wiggling mine. Okay. See, that's glued on. So then we're going to take it and prop it up on this candle jar here. Maybe I need a little something else. No, there we go. Just prop it up on that jar. Then we're going to take a lot of glue and we're going to put it all around the back of this. Make sure this doesn't run down the front because we don't want that in the front. And then you can stick some E6000 on this also to make sure that it stays put. You know, but it's not real heavy, so I'm not worried about this falling off. Anyway, we'll let that dry. And then we're going to take a piece of our nautical rope and measure how long we want to hang her. Which I think, let's see, gonna be about that much. So that's like 12 inches. So we're just gonna cut that. And this we're gonna get our hanger right. Then we're going to take that and we're going to glue it in the corners for a hanger. Just make sure your glue doesn't run over on the sides of your canvas. And this part is optional. You can just put one of the picture hangers on the back, but I just kind of wanted to add a little something. Now if I was going to hang this up outside, I would use an alternative method because outside, you know, the glue can get hot in the summer heat and things will fall apart. So we're just going to hold that on there a second. A few minutes for that to dry. So we're just going to go ahead and flip over and do our other side, and just do it the exact same way. Again, making sure that the glue doesn't run to the outside of the canvas. And then take my little glue finger, kind of tap that down until it's well seated in the glue. We'll just hold that. And if any starts to run down, just take your take a popsicle stick or piece of the wire that you cut off and kind of scoop the glue back up so it doesn't run. Alright, so we're going to leave this to dry. Okay, now for the candle, we're going to take our nautical rope again and measure it around the jar. You want it where it just meets. And I'm going to cut that off. And then we're going to make another piece about approximately that same length, or maybe just a hair, maybe an inch or two longer. I'm going to cut that off. Okay. And then on the end, we're going to unravel it a little bit. You don't need to unravel it a lot, just a little. Then we're going to take this and measure around our jar. Which I cut that a little long, but we can flip that off. And we're going to find the side, so that's the side right there. Then we're going to take our rope, put it on here, and then we're just going to tie a simple little knot. Pull it tight. Then make sure you got your little glue fingers or a popsicle stick. A butter knife works good too, like the cold metal. We're going to press it on the edge after we put on a hot drop of hot glue, and just kind of press it down to seal it and keep our knot from unraveling. So then you just take that, and now a butter knife will work too, a metal knife, one that you just use for crafting, of course, and you just press it on there till it dries and seals. Okay, and if you get any little scraggles, you can pull them off. Okay, you got that done on one side. Now we're going to do it on the other side. And then another little drop of hot glue. I'm being so bad today. Usually I use the little pack. You can buy 2 packs of the plastic cutting mats from the Dollar Tree. I use those to put my glue gun on, and I didn't grab mine when I brought my stuff in the kitchen, and now I can see I've got some globs of glue on my counter, but it's old Formica, so it'll peel right up. You just want to get that glue dry. And if you are using these little glue fingers, remember not to stick your other fingers on it like I almost did. Then we kind of clean that up. If you see any scraggles, any glue threads, pull those off. There we have our cute little thing. Now the Dollar Tree also sells some little votive candle holders that already have a wire on them. Those would be great for this, but I was just trying to use up some stuff that I already had. I have so much stuff from Dollar Tree, and I don't want to be one of those people who just hauls stuff and then never uses any of it. So was going to use what I had. Alright, so let's take this, and then we want to measure how long we need our hanger to be. So I want it to be a little bit up, so maybe right there. I mean, and you can get the tape measure and measure this, or you can just do like I just did and just kind of eyeball it. The best thing to do would be not glue this till you did a dry run, put it on there, see if it's hanging where you want it. But I didn't think about that before I just told you that, so I didn't do that. So do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so I'm going to take my little finger off. Then we want to tie this nice and tight. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing as we did on the other side. Just clip off the excess. Put a drop of hot glue. And hold it down. Till it's dry. Okay, and see, like right there I got some little glue strings. All you gotta do is take your scissors and just snip those right off. Okay, and then we want to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, got that done. So now we're going to take our little hanger that we made, and we're going to glue it to the jar. I'm just going to put a bead of glue all the way around the jar. First let's measure and make sure. I got this a little bit long, so I'm going to cut just a smidge off the back of this, because you want it to fit flush and not have any overlap. And make sure you look at your mason jar and see which part you want to be in the front. I want mine, the part that says mason, I want that to be in the front. So that means I want it to be like that. Then we're just going to take the glue gun, and you might need to do this in sections so your glue doesn't dry so fast. Just lay it down. Hold it for a second, and then just go on around your jar. And now, and the good thing about these glass jars is if you get a big glob of glue, you can just peel it off the jar. Okay, and where there are two pieces of nautical rope meet, you can put a little glue on top and just hold it down. Like I said, with a butter knife, or if you have these great little Mod Podge hot glue gun fingers, finger caps. What exactly are they called? Wait a minute, let me look. Okay, Mod Podge by Plaid hot glue finger caps. Come in a pack of 3. I think they're like 99 cents on Amazon, or they're less than $5, I know for sure. Okay, so now we got that all glued. Check, make sure you don't have any glue strings or clumps of glue showing. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to take our little wall hanging and we're just going to hang our candle right there. And there you go. Isn't that cute? I'm hanging on the wall in my house and show you a picture of it. So much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video and you want to see more, remember to hit that subscribe button and the little bell and you'll be notified whenever I put up a new video. I want to thank everybody so much for subscribing. I never thought that I would have this many subscribers on my little YouTube channel, but I'm having a lot of fun and I really want to keep making stuff for y'all. So y'all have a great day. And remember, if Sissy can do it, you can too.